for you to memorize a verse from 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. And it goes like this: "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind." It's an encouraging verse, but often it's very easy for you and I to find ourselves in fear. I remember when I was very young, we had driven all the way to my grandmother's house in Vermont, who I hadn't seen very often. And we got there at night. All the lights were off, it was very dark, and I was told that I was going to be sleeping in one of the bedrooms that had lots of picture frames, lots of curtains, and lots of furniture in there. I was very nervous and very scared because it was a new place and I was young. It took me forever to fall asleep in that new place because I was so afraid. But when I woke up and I looked around that room that I was in, I realized the pictures were of my family. The furniture was familiar, and joy did come in the morning. In what areas of your life are you afraid because you can't see what's coming? Maybe it's a job, school, relationships. Maybe it's finances, but in what areas of your life is fear guiding you because you cannot see what is coming? Often, our fears are not based on facts or actual experiences. Very often, our fears are based on our irrational mind running wild. I was doing some reading this week and I found a wonderful acronym for the word fear, F-E-A-R. The acronym is this: fear is just another way of saying false evidence that appears real. Very often we let false evidence guide our life, keep us up at night, and leave us in a sea of anxiety and worry. We worry that relationships will never improve, that our finances will never be stable, and this keeps us up at night, and we live with the spirit of fear some days. But I want to challenge you. As you identify the fears in your life, I want you to ask, what if this fear came true? What if I go to school and I fail out? What if I lose? What if I win? And I want you to realize that your life will still continue. And I want you to realize something else to that. God will also still be good. Overcoming fear requires us to deal with the reality of what's ahead of us. We can't be afraid of it and we can't run from it. We have to look at it and ask, what if, and make a plan on how to deal with it. 2 Timothy tells us God did not give you a spirit of fear, but He gave you a spirit of love. He gave you a spirit of power, and He gave you a spirit of a sound mind. Don't let false evidence guide you. Don't let your fear take control and drive you in this life, but instead, remember what God has given you. Good things to lead you in this life. So, as you are handing Him those areas that you are afraid of because you do not know what is coming, trust in Him. Grace and peace.